A bloody g'day and welcome back. You have tuned into Midweek Point and Click, where we are going through Lost Horizon, a point and click adventure game from the early aughts. We are on episode 5. How you doing, Steve? How was your week?
Hey, not bad.
That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Anything special? No, funny shenanigans on a boat or your office, work party or whatever you do? In fact, when is your Christmas
We've got
party?
the Christmas party early in December.
Early December.
I think it's at the boss's place, but we're doing a do you call it? It looks like one of those like cable car things through a preserve. Yeah, I didn't see much of it. I just sort of pressed accept on the invite.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah, having a night out.
Nice.
Do you have a function coming up?
Yeah, ours is in December for the Melbourne office, but our Sydney team had it last night, and apparently things got a bit rowdy, so that'll be fun to hear about on Monday.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to the Yarra
I guess
Valley.
what that is that they might put controls on the Monday and on the Melbourne one based on the Sydney one.
No, we're pretty loose, so it's all right. Things will go smoothly. But yeah, it's a bus ride to the Yarra Valley. I think maybe to a winery or something like that, and having dinner and then coming
Okay.
back. So yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Yeah. So went and
I'm
saw
sure there's gonna be no
hmm?
spitting in buckets or anything like that.
Oh, absolutely not. And no bloody barefoot squashing the grapes or whatever the old ways were. Yuck.
Well, that's
Yuck,
that.
yuck. But yeah, I went to the theatre last night. Went and saw Talented Mr. Ripley. That was good. Lisa accidentally got us front row tickets. Never had that in a theatre production before.
Oh, so it's a live performance.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We go to the theatre quite a lot, and it's very, very good. Not the cinema, but the theatre. Yeah, so it was really weird to see all the actors super up close. But when they're doing like soliloquies and little things on the side, they're like right in front of us doing it, and it was good. Yeah, I liked it a
That
lot.
sounds really nice.
Mm. Yeah, we went to this new place for dinner. It's called the Gnocchi Project, where it's sort of build your own gnocchi dish, which is pretty sweet. You go in there, choose your gnocchi, choose your flavor of sauce, add your meats and things after the fact, and then they give it to you in a little takeaway container. It's great. Would highly recommend for sure. Yeah, so I guess it's my turn for the recap of this game. We didn't do much in that we didn't change scenes or anything like that, but we were trying to. Essentially, what's happening is we need to get into the museum to be able to look for an artifact. And the way to do that is we're going to pose as a sports journalist for the Olympic Games. We've gone around and I guess what we've been doing is building our like get up, our little costume to mimic the look of the actual real sports journalist after we swiped his badge. And then we also stole a guy's camera by putting up fake signs to say cameras are not allowed, and he stormed off. But yeah, other than that, it was just sort of back and forth building that ruse, and we left it where we're actually ready to go. So how about we get cracking and we'll continue on. Let me turn off the.
It was to meet our old sports friend who's competing in the Olympics, but he's certain that he's not going to finish the last event or like be first in the last event. Someone else is going to pull ahead, and so I'm assuming we're going to sabotage that other person.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where it was left. It was sort of like he's not that confident, or not as confident as he should be. So.
Yeah, because it's a decathlon, so he's coming in first, but he knows that he's going to slip into second.
Deep Silver. There was an OBS update, and it's taken away some of my bells and whistles in regards to shaders and borders and stuff. So you'll have to excuse that. All right, I'll share this with you, Steve. There you go. You should have that. All right, load game. Make sure we've got the latest date. Yeah, that looks like the right one. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So we are behind the scenes.
Nothing to do. An empty torch bracket.
Empty.
Empty. A torch bracket. Empty. The layout of the stadium. As we've already established, of course, I'm an expert orienteer, so I won't be needing this.
No help for me.
Looks like it would give me a nasty shock.
Oh, okay.
The lamp's seen better days. It's flickering and sparking.
We're gonna flat out kill a person.
Yeah, if that's his room, maybe we put water on the floor and...
It's locked. The sign says, equipment room.
That's equipment room.
Okay. Steal the
Oh,
shoes.
so that was in his room. That was the lockers, yeah.
Nothing I can do with a pair of smelly trainers. The shoelaces, on the other hand, look absolutely essential.
Okay.
Just do you steal shoelaces of someone else's sweaty shoes?
Oh, imagine how brutal that would be. You go back to your shoes, you go to put them on and there's no laces. Oh,
Oh yeah, that'd be.
A bottle of cleaner.
okay. We're going to make like a fuse.
There's nothing else in there. The bin's empty. Filthy. I'm not touching it. Might as well be eyeing up women back at Shen's.
Oh, is that to say that you get diseases?
Yeah, but I understand how you get diseases eyeing up women.
Damn, it's getting late. I need to get on with whatever the hell it is I think I'm doing here.
Blue jersey?
Sweaty sports clothes. No thanks.
You know a word that I can't stand that I think they're interchangeable, but there's the word jersey, but then there's the other one, Guernsey. When I hear someone say Guernsey, it gives me a disgust shock.
Fresh, clean towels.
Maybe it's an Adelaide thing.
Call it intuition if you like. But I'm taking this towel.
All right, stolen. I do like that the sort of pre-rendered background changes when we take stuff.
I've already got a towel.
Like even the shoelaces are missing now.
They're all locked. What would a locker room be without lockers? Just a room, I suppose.
These hooks remind me of Kindergarten Cop, where he picks up the kid and puts him on it. Can we steal one?
This hook here seems to be loose. Got it.
Lovely.
It's a poster advertising the Olympic torch relay. The games have started, so my guess is this is a little out of date.
Can I steal it then?
It's a poster
Nope.
It's screwed on tight. A ventilation grate. I can see a weak light on the other side.
Okay. We'll look at those in a second, but what if we use this on that?
Just needed a bit of leverage, that's all.
Nice.
The grate's off.
No way we can climb through that, surely. Apparently we
it's
can.
the equipment room.
All right.
The room's busted light.
Steal a
Two
shotgun.
javelins and some hammer throwing and shot put equipment. The shelf's feet are screwed to the floor. That's some heavy-duty storage.
I forgot what the last thing was. The last event was, because I'm assuming that's what we got to sabotage.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll just take one of these with me.
It's going to take a dumbbell. Nice. Put that in the pocket.
I dabbled in athletics when I was at the academy. I remember all too well how heavy these things are. You'll understand if I don't fancy carrying them around with me.
Okay.
On the video
I
game,
can't loosen the screws bolting down the shelf. Probably not a bad thing.
the sheriff of the town, other in the video game Deadly Premonition, the sheriff of the town is exercises with 2 dumbbells, and the dumbbells' names are Arnold and Sylvester.
I can't use the coat hook to loosen the screws. Yet. Maybe leaving it here will help. Somehow.
You what? Okay. Remember we put that there, because I'm probably going to forget.
High jump mats. Time for a nap? Maybe later. More lockers. They're all locked.
Damn.
A whole load of sporting equipment and measuring devices. Stopwatches, batons, several table tennis balls, and a measuring tape. Could be useful.
You gonna do a party trick with the table tennis balls?
I'm sure no one will
What
miss
trick would that
these.
be?
I don't know. Something I saw in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert one time. Metal panel.
With my fingers? Really? I mean, that never works, does it?
Do we have anything? Maybe we can take this back.
I did kind of like it down there. But hey-ho.
Okay. At least we know we can put it there for whatever reason.
If I can loosen the metal plate, maybe I can open this left-hand locker. I'll need to attack the screws, though. And the coat hook's got a rounded end.
Ah, so what if we go dumbbell on the
Good
hook?
idea.
Yep.
Who knows what exciting uses I could find for this coat hook once I've modified it with a dumbbell. This said, I need a sturdy surface on which to perform the operation.
Ah. That makes a lot of sense.
I can't use the coat hook to loosen the screws. Yet. Maybe leaving it here will help. Somehow.
Can we give it a good whack?
Maybe I could find some more uses for this hook if I were to mangle, or rather, modify it with this dumbbell. Here goes.
One hit. Look at him.
One hit, yeah.
Damn. It won't stay put when I hit it.
Oh, okay. Then we're going to tie it with the shoelace, probably.
I can't use the coat hook to loosen the
Alright, this should do it.
Okay, it's all tied up. Time to get to work. It worked. The end's now flattened out.
Are these socks or are these part of his shoe?
I think they're boots, aren't they?
Just a
I know that
little...
you mentioned that they're pretty tall. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be boots. There's a different coloration that makes it look like it might
Yeah.
be kind of socks.
Now
with
that
that.
it's flat,
No, I think they are socks.
this makes for a pretty decent screwdriver. Let's get this panel loose.
Looking close.
Ta-da! I present to you the inside of a locker.
Oh, we're going to be the referee.
A judge's uniform.
That's how we're going to sabotage. Okay.
I feel like the first Naked Gun movie where he disguises the ref. He wants the game continues, so the person who's obviously out, he says is safe.
Okay.
To the point where one of the other referees starts fighting with him, like kind of like 2 people on different teams do, but it's the 2 referees.
Adventurous though I am, perhaps I should just go the normal way. It reads, Certified measurement devices, calibrated by the IOC 1936, only for use by authorized personnel.
Wonder if we're going to have to... What's the word? What's the opposite of calibrate? Uncalibrate?
I'd much rather leave them here.
Okay, that's good. That cancelled that out. Locked from the inside.
The door outside's locked.
Alright, well, we've got everything, so we might as well go back in the other room. Okay. Close this bad boy. Oh, maybe it'll just take us through.
This is a list of the best scores the decathletes have achieved in the last year. Glenn's toughest competitor, Erwin Huber, still tops him by 25 centimeters in the long jump. If they're both on form tonight,
25.
the German will just snatch victory. If Glenn doesn't win gold, he won't be able to get me into the museum. I've got to do something.
25 centimeters. Does that mean we can... Let's have a look.
A competition-sanctioned measuring tape. The list of starters in the long jump. Glenn's got a slim lead. That's why he's last to jump.
The only thing I know to do with table tennis balls is make smoke bombs out of them.
Or play table tennis.
Oh yeah, that's secondary use. Oh, there's more. Lolly.
Speaking of sport, I had a work lunch yesterday, and the entire time, well, the TV was on loud initially, and we'd set it to quiet, but like the guy was really too loud for us to talk, so the guy, one of us, just literally tried to find the volume button and turn it down, but it had the Ashes cricket the whole time.
Bull. Couldn't think of anything worse.
I'm going to need a better disguise. I can help Glenn better if I'm dressed as an official judge.
Lauri Askela is preparing for his jump. After 9 out of 10 contests, the Finnish athlete holds 3rd place in the decathlon. We'd like to ask for silence now, please.
Wait.
Askela's jump is valid as well. Now we're anxious to know the distance.
Interesting.
725, 7 meters and 25 centimeters.
We've just been informed of the distance. 7 meters and 25 centimeters. A sensational
7 meters
jump
is
by
pretty
the
far, isn't it?
exceptional Finnish athlete. Can Erwin Huber and Glenn Parker keep up? There's a palpable atmosphere of suspense here in the stadium. In the overall rankings, Erwin Huber is in 2nd place, just behind Glenn Parker of Great Britain. Given that the long jump is his forte, the German athlete now has a very strong chance of reaching for gold.
Okay, so we've got to swap that out.
Just a few more moments, and we'll know who will win the 1936 Olympic decathlon.
It really is about time I did something clever. Or at least vindictive. This cable powers the lights and things out on the track. I shouldn't do anything to blow my cover.
Okay.
This is the run-up track the long jumpers use. I'd better keep a distance.
So, has your measuring tape been tampered with though? Because I imagine you got to stretch it out.
It hasn't.
in order for it to,
I was thinking maybe we could, yeah, I don't know how we're going to do it,
The
actually.
judge uses the microphone to relay the jumper's distance to the stadium announcer. The judge records the distance and relays it to the stadium announcer. I'd better not talk to him. The judge decides whether or not a jump is valid. He shows the white flag for a good takeoff. Then he takes that measuring tape, attaches it to the bolt next to the takeoff line, and measures the distance to the nearest imprint in the sand. I really don't need the attention right now.
Alright, and then... Oh, what's
The
this?
jump's invalid if the jumper steps over the takeoff board. As they say, a jumper with a perfect takeoff is already halfway to victory.
Okay, we've done everything. Oh, and there's a crowd over here.
That's a lot of people. That guy with the tash looks familiar.
How's he doing that? I'm sure that's what he means by the guy with the tash looks familiar.
Hmm.
I'll keep my hands to myself for now. I can't afford to get caught sabotaging the Olympics.
Let's not get caught then. Okay, then. Leave stadium. Lamp. We don't really want to leave the stadium. There must be something in our inventory that we can do. Hang on. Can't even do that. Hang on, let's see what...
The cleaner contains acetone. According to the label, this solvent shouldn't come into contact with plastics. My destructive tendencies are encouraging me to do precisely that, hence the table tennis balls. But if it melts plastic, I can only imagine what it does to human skin. I need a container of some kind.
Okay. Container. I wonder if the light fixture is the container that we need. No. Oh, there's a rubbish bin. Do that. That looks like a container.
The bin looks pretty sturdy. Should be a good container for my little experiment. Wish I could say this was the first time I've done something like this. The solvent's dissolving the balls. All that's left is a sticky mush and a fierce stench. Smells a bit like thorn apple.
Okay.
The table tennis balls melted into a sticky sea of goo.
What do we want to do with the goo?
A sticky sea of goo in a rubbish bin.
Why
before.
should I toss that out?
Hello.
The table tennis balls melted into a sticky sea of...
Yeah, I don't know what the... Like when he said I'll dissolve the tennis balls, I was like... I don't know what for.
The table tennis... I don't need that stuff all over my hands.
What would we put in there that we don't have? I wonder if we can break in now that this is sharp. No. Melted table. So if it's like a glue. What are we going to use the glue for? Did we do everything? I think we did.
I don't think I go for the final object. Oh no, that's going to make it worse. I was thinking like double back,
Why should
making
I
the
toss
tape
that
double
out?
back on itself and then gluing it, but that'd just make his record seem longer.
It's almost like we need to cut it first and then...
I glue the ends.
Yeah.
A competition-sanctioned measuring tape.
Maybe we can
Yeah,
cut it.
that sounds right actually.
This was calibrated here. Yeah, it looks like we've got everything here other than mats.
High jump mats. Time for a nap?
We tear it open or something?
Maybe later.
Sticky goo. What could we use? I mean, we still got the dumbbells as well, which is... And the lolly. And the flowers. What's that? Oh, maybe the flowers... Hang on. What if... First of all, the flower... No. But what if we put... Because I'm thinking if these are lit, then it could melt the cables. No.
Okay.
Empty.
Nothing to do.
Maybe try exiting the stadium.
I
It'll
should
stop us
stay
if we...
here and
Okay, that's good.
support Glenn
Cancels
in
it
the
out.
I was
long
thinking,
jump.
what if there's another room on the way out, or you can put you can go in and out, and outside there's something new on the outside of the stadium. But
I'll
yeah,
keep
no.
my hands to myself for now. I can't afford to get caught sabotaging the Olympics. These cables are hooked up to the lights and the microphone out in the stadium.
The lights and the microphone. Has to do something with this.
The lamp's seen better days. It's flickering and sparking. Looks like it would give me a nasty shock.
Is there anything that can protect us from a nasty shock?
Gloves. Rubber gloves.
Yeah. Maybe we got to make our own rubber gloves with the sticky goo.
I thought we had them, didn't we?
No. Oh,
The spark set the flowers alight.
Oh, now put them in the thing.
yeah. That's the
I've never figured that out.
Yes, that is where a torch is supposed to go, but then it would burn the cables above it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's such a great idea. At least, not right now.
Ah,
let it keep
unless
running
we
in that
light the
bucket.
sticky goo.
Empty.
No. Far out. How are we going to keep this alight for so long? I mean, there are two torch holders. I think we did it on one, but not the other.
Yes, that is where a torch is supposed to go, but then it would burn the cables above it. I'm not sure that's such a great idea.
Just to be sure.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
not.
Cool. Let's check out here
I'll
again.
put the judge's uniform back on.
All right. Good idea. Bundle of cables.
This cable powers the lights and things out on the track. I shouldn't do anything to blow my cover. I shouldn't do...
Oh, you might need to shorten the tape first. Because if you burn through the cables, the lights will go out. They'll have to stop and investigate, and that's when you do the switcheroo.
Yeah, good idea. How are we gonna shorten the tape?
A competition-sanctioned measuring tape.
Unless we... Do we cut it with a glass bottle? We do.
I could use the sharp edge to cut the measuring tape and then alter it. Won't be long before Glenn discovers his inner champion.
Okay. Do we need to put the little metal thing back on? Oh, maybe the goo will glue it back.
Yeah.
I don't really want to glue this piece back on.
Okay.
I might be able to use this goo to glue the measuring tape back together. I'll dip the loose end in there.
Okay. Cut measuring tape with glue. I mean, that sounds pretty good. So maybe now we can do the old switcheroo.
Yes, that is where I'm not.
Okay.
I'll put the judge's uniform back on.
I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Let's see if this does anything with anything.
I sense... Yes, I rather sense a plan taking shape.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'll cut another 25 centimeters off the 1 meter piece. That's the exact length Glenn needs to beat his competitor's best distance.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll glue the shortened piece back onto the original roll.
Job done.
Job done.
I would try the fire with the sconce.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yes, that is, but I'm
goddammit.
not sure.
Maybe we need these. Sort of, I'll try doing the switcheroo in
Okay.
case he goes.
I've
Oh,
got the
there we
rig
go.
measuring tape ready, but to make this work, I've got to smuggle it into the long jump area somehow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now
Beautiful.
approaching the grand finale of the Olympic decathlon. In just a few moments, Erwin Huber of Germany will step up to compete. I'd like to ask for quiet from the stands so that the athletes can concentrate.
MVP.
An
race wins
excellent
profit.
effort. That was quite a jump. Could Erwin Huber have beaten his own record?
I hope not.
750.
7 meters and 50 centimeters.
7 meters and 50 centimeters. Fantastic! Erwin Huber has topped his own personal best. This will make it very, very difficult for Glenn Parker to defend his lead in the overall standings.
So when,
Parker is heading to the track. In just a few minutes, his performance in the long jump will determine the gold medal decathlon winner.
I'm really running out of time here.
okay.
I've got to swap the tape,
I thought we had
but
to
I'll
cut more
struggle
off.
as long as those two judges are still standing over it. This cable powers the lights and things out on the track. I shouldn't do anything to blow my...
All right. Let's hopefully.
Good plan, Fenton. Mm-hmm. The fire gradually burns through the cables, then the lights on the long jump area go out, interrupting the event, and I'm long gone before anyone realizes what's happened. Let's be honest, that's the best bit. Let's get out of here.
Berlin is holding its collective breath. The final decision in the decathlon is rapidly approaching. Glenn Parker is warming up on the track for his decisive jump. I'd like to ask the spectators in the stands to remain quiet because... One moment. We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties in the long jump area.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
What's wrong?
What do you think is wrong? There's a complete power failure in this part of the stadium. Must be another problem with the cables. I'll go check. Come with me. I might need your help.
Shouldn't the technician take care of it?
Sure, in about 3 hours' time, we can't put the Olympic Games on hold. Can you keep an eye on things while we try to fix the problem?
But of course, just leave everything in my capable hands.
Naughty, naughty.
I've just been told that we're doing everything possible to fix the problem. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure the long jump contest will resume shortly.
Just everybody in the stadium sees us do it, though.
I guess we look, well, it's far away from them and we also look official.
The perfect time to swap the tapes.
It seems, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, our technical problems have been solved. The judges are returning to their seats, and we can continue.
I wonder how he solved it.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
The
Like,
big question, though, is will the interruption have put
it'd be
Glenn
interesting
Parker
to see
off
what the
his
problem
stride?
is, but
I
how'd
see
they
that he's
fix it?
returning to his starting position. Any minute now, he'll be making his decisive jump. The jump is valid, but was it far enough? From here, it doesn't seem like he came anywhere near Erwin Huber. But what do the measurements say?
It looks like he knows.
7:35.
7 meters and 35 centimeters.
Oh, that's
7 meters and
not good.
35 centimeters. That puts him just behind Erwin Huber in this final event, but
Oh.
it's just enough for Glenn Parker of Great
That's
Britain to
decided to
take the gold medal. His lead may have been minuscule, but that's a minor detail. Glenn Parker has won the 1936 Olympic decathlon.
Yay, we did it.
Erwin Huber will have to be satisfied with silver, and Lauri Askela of Finland has earned bronze. And that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of this year's decathlon.
I hope history will forgive me. I mean, I may have betrayed the centuries-old Olympic spirit and cheated a man out of his gold medal. But come on. I am here saving the world, so I'll finally be able to get into the museum. Countess von Hagenhild had better be there with what I need. Glenn had better have a spare dinner jacket as well.
2 hours later.
Cheers, Glenn. I really owe you one.
No problem. Sure you don't fancy a drink to celebrate?
Believe you me, once I'm done on this job, I'll be holding a liquid celebration for a solid week. For now, I just need to find a way down into the lower levels.
Then I won't keep you. Maybe I'll see you at the next Sandhurst reunion.
Sure, if I get an invitation this year. What is it about smuggling they have such an issue with?
Heaven knows. Well, good luck with your search for Richard. It was great to see you again, Fenton.
Thanks, Glenn. You take care.
Believe you me is such a weird phrase.
So, according to Wikipedia, the actual 1936 men's decathlon was dominated by first, second, third place was United States
Oh, wow.
athletes. I was actually wondering whether like this was like actual they were injecting this into an actual historical thing, but
Yeah.
no, the results were completely different. I almost suspected like final standing of a Brit and then a German.
Mm-hmm.
No way. Can't you see that very official-looking cordon?
Is that what these... Oh, that's why they say cordon it off. Okay. Interesting.
The sign reads, "No entry for visitors." I'll just take the red... No, what the hell.
Whoa.
I'll take the whole bloody thing with me. Why not?
Put it in the pocket? Wow.
Yeah.
That was close.
That was too
What is
close.
wrong with these people and their bladders?
Indeed.
I really don't need one of the guests to notice me rooting around in here.
Ooh,
They
hello.
didn't take much notice, but next time could be different. I should leave the doors alone until I got some privacy.
Privacy, hey?
A bottle of champagne and a glass. If the plonk were cheaper, it'd be the spit of my bedside table.
Yuck.
Jesus.
It's a painting of the Himalayas.
Okay.
This display case contains equipment from an expedition to Tibet, led by a certain Ernst Schaefer 2 years ago. A small movie camera and a few bits of clothing, along with some climbing equipment. The lid's closed, but I can't see a lock. A monastery in the Tibetan mountains. No, not that monastery. Yak on a Mountainside. What an appropriate title. A map of Tibet. Ernst Schaefer drew it by hand during his expedition there.
Remember Ernst Wanky?
Is that when you're like earnest?
This scarf
about
could
having
prove useful
wanky?
at some point.
This guy's taking a piss
Ooh.
again.
Almost got caught there.
Like, he's broken his seal.
I'll struggle to get my hands on the scarf as long as reception guests are wandering around.
Okay, so there's heaps of shit to steal, but we just keep getting...
It's on the shamps, and he's broken his seal.
He has, yep. Can we steal the flute at least? Tongs would steal the flute. Oh, what's in that? The cork?
There's a champagne cork in this glass. I'll have that, shall I?
Yes, you shall.
Collecting champagne corks isn't one of my hobbies, but I'll hold on to the little wire cap.
Do you remember when Big Brother was on the air originally? They got these little champagne corks, and they put their pain inside there, and used it almost like a They were running around the house like they were riding an invisible horse, being guided by like these are the reins. That sounds absolutely bonkers coming out of my mouth, but that was something legit that happened.
I don't remember that.
A
I
champagne
remember the
cork.
first season being a bit more subdued. It's only afterwards that they put on just like a bunch of desperate wannabes and show-offs and idiots.
It's the wire cork cap from the champagne.
Oh, I wonder if we can unwire it and make a Oh, hang on. Could I could stop people
These people need to learn how to hold their bladders.
Yes. Now I can
We
steal
used to go
shit.
48 hours with our legs crossed in intensive training. Let's just close this whole area off.
I just don't think crossing your legs would stop. Like maybe for a lady, but not for a guy.
It's summer. No one really needs a beautiful scarf like this.
That's the justification. It's a Tuesday. Nobody needs this. I'll steal it.
The cupboard door is locked.
Oh, but what if we use this on this?
It's a pretty basic lock. I should be able to get it open.
Oh, here we go.
This cupboard is full of cleaning supplies. I'll take a mop and... yes, why not? A jar of hydrochloric acid.
Wow. Anything else?
He doesn't keep a jar of hydrochloric acid in a wine cabinet.
Surprise. It's locked.
Alright, well, oh. Oh, okay.
The acid's eating through the lock.
Well, that was easy. And I take the...
I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the peace and quiet.
Nice. To the foyer.
Yesterday when I went out to lunch when we were going through the car park, someone had a pressure washer and they turned it on and just a bunch of brown liquid just spewed out of a drain.
Yeah.
Oh, seemingly. I was going to say, oh shit, that's someone, but then someone had said, he's testing the fire extinguisher or fire hydrant. It's like, oh, that's not as exciting.
Okay. Yeah, no drain
And
cleaning.
he spoke normally. He wasn't like, yeah, I'm just out here clean the drain. Where else would I want to be?
You could be on your spinny chair, but I'm living the dream. Yeah, those videos are great. Whoop. Ein
The
schnell.
water's flowing,
I have
but
been
there's
searching
still
these
something
exhibits for
blocking
over
it.
3 hours. Where's the Piri Reis map?
As I told you, Countess,
Most of your research material was moved to Wavelsburg Castle last week.
I am personally affronted that you would exploit my absence in this way. You will regret this, Schauberger.
Maintain your composure, Countess. This decision was out of my hands. My research could be conducted at any of a number of sites throughout the country, and to be honest, I was far from thrilled about being moved to a laboratory in the center of the city.
The fact that I was not informed of this move remains absolutely unacceptable. Who gave the order?
It came from the very top, from the minister himself, or so I've heard.
The minister?
Are you surprised? I heard that some of your so-called brothers of the Order carry a great deal of weight with the minister, and they convinced him to move your research to the castle.
You should know that I am by no means a member of the Thule Society. They merely pay me for my scientific expertise.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Whatever you say. In any case,
Agatula.
your mysticism-loving friends apparently decided that this museum was no longer a suitable location for their club, and they presented the castle near Paderborn to the minister as a fitting alternative. He was so taken with the idea that the move was made immediately. Your exhibit items and documents were packed up and taken directly to Wavelsburg Castle. In return, my employees and I were forced to move from the pastoral Brandenburg countryside to the city so that the military command can keep a closer eye on our work.
How unfortunate. But the fact remains that one of the exhibit items, the Piri-Reis map, is absolutely vital to my research. I shall go to the ministry to resolve the
This
issue in
exposition
person
camp is
before
getting a bit
setting out
lazy.
immediately for Paderborn. You there, battalion leader.
Yes, Frau Countess.
Guard this bag until I return from the ministry. Its contents are extremely valuable. If necessary, you are to defend it with your life. Do I make myself clear?
Sounds like we're killing someone.
Jawohl, Frau Countess.
It's sad to think that the guy who...
That's got to be the Eye of the Dragon. Sounds like the Piri-Reis map, however, is now in some castle near Paderborn.
Countess von Hagenhild is gone. We can begin the test.
It's sad to think
All
that the guy who
displays
created-
check out. Let's get started. Please set the power to the lowest level. We don't want things flying around the room.
It's Half-Life experiment.
I am now activating the drive impulse. It would be best to hold on to something.
Hold into your butts.
Sad to think that the guy who created Mega Man once worked for the Nazis.
He's a bit like Dr. Light.
So far, so good. Please cut the power supply now.
I love that it's a big lever.
Excellent. My friend, our new aircraft will soon make history. Let's check the conduits. Even the smallest leak during our next test could ruin everything.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Okay, this is my chance. I need to get my hands on the eye.
Okay. How are we going to get down? A red box.
Damn, the handle was loose. It broke off. I can't open it without the handle. I'd better leave that alone for now. Any suspicious noises could alert the guards.
Okay, what else do we have? Got the wide scarf. Okay. What's this? What is this? Oh, railing?
I'd better not climb down. I'll be seen for sure. I can't reach it.
What if we use a mop?
It's long enough, but it can't hook the lever.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Maybe we need more stuff. There were 2 areas we didn't go. We didn't go to the foyer or the reception.
I'll just leave it there.
Oh.
I'm enjoying the peace and quiet.
Is that...
I'll just leave it there.
Okay, so that's counting as the cordon.
But the party's just getting started. Oh, and yes, I am supposed to be saving the world.
Okay. So we've got... Hang on, that's just...
A thin metal handle.
Okay.
Your typical mop. A meter of the finest cashmere wool. A champagne cork. An empty crystal glass.
Do we... Oh, no. Oh, okay. We can just take that too.
Nothing could be simpler.
Okay. Interesting.
The cork's firmly back in the bottle.
Do we shake it and fire it out? I don't know. Railing. All right, let's look at all these things. What do we got?
If I understand correctly, this machine is some kind of aircraft engine. When I think about the Nazis flying planes with engines like that at some point. Jesus. But that's not my problem. I've got to get the eye and find the Piri Reis map. I can't reach it. The console's too far away. Hey, look. A big red button. That must start the engine once the power levels have been set.
Let's see.
Schauberger's assistant. I won't be able to take them out without raising the alarm. If I understood correctly, then this guy's name is Schauberger. He's a Nazi scientist developing modern power units for Germany's top military brass. I need to get rid of him and his mates.
You ever play Wolfenstein, Steve?
Just the original.
Oh, the new one is excellent. It's so good.
Even if I could reach it, I'm not leaving here without the eye.
Is that the... Where is the eye? Where are we looking? I'm guessing this is the eye on the end, maybe?
I need to get to the eye. But as long as those 2 scientists and that soldier are milling around, I can't get anywhere near it.
I assume so, but I also don't know where that guard is.
Oh, he went through this small room.
I need to get to the eye.
Yeah.
Was that the girl? She left someone behind, didn't she?
Girl went here, and the guy went in through this small room.
Okay.
Sounds bloody dangerous, firing off a...
I am an expert marksman, and champagne bottles are not entirely unfamiliar territory.
No way.
I've got to turn the power on before I can activate the turbine.
He's gonna fire the cork into... That's... If he can do that, woo!
It's long enough, but it can't hook the lever.
We need to... Okay, so we need to stick this onto this somehow.
Your typical mop.
Now break it down. No? I was thinking maybe... Can't smash
An empty crystal glass. A meter of the finest cashmere wool. The cork's firmly back in the bottle.
Okay. So we know this is to shoot the red button, so that's all good. This is still...
A red metal box. I can't open it without the handle.
Can we... No, hang on. Let's... Nope. Nope.
I'd better leave that alone for now. Any suspicious noises could alert the guards.
Okay.
I'd better not climb down. I'll be seen for sure.
Not with the railing. There must be something in the other room. Oh, there's carabiner equipment and stuff. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
The lid's closed, but I can't see a lock.
Let's jimmy it.
I'll shove the
That's,
handle between the lid and the frame of the display case. Give it a little jerk and...
Alarm goes off. Lovely.
Open sesame. This display case contains equipment from an expedition, a small movie camera. I'll just borrow a piton from the mountain climbing equipment. The movie camera looks like junk, and I'm not too keen on owning a pair of Ernst Schaefer's old woolen socks either.
Gross.
You mean a tongle?
Yeah, it is a tongle. Tickle Bits! How you doing, good sir? I hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening. Me. No piton there. Oh. Really? Oh.
It's worth a try.
Okay.
Tying the scarf to the piton may open up brand new avenues of adventure.
Alright, so we've got a little hook.
It won't reach the lever on the console.
Oh, we're going to do
put it on the thing.
fishing, maybe. Yeah.
I'll use the scarf to tie the piton to the mop handle.
Alright, piton away.
If I'm careful, I should be able to use this to move the lever upwards without anyone noticing.
It's a long mop handle. Like, think about it.
When it comes to be slamming the ceiling with that thing.
It's making a hum.
Low setting or maximum power? I think I'm more a maximum power kind of guy.
Does it sound...
There's the right way, the wrong way, and the max power way. Which is the wrong way, only faster.
There's like an electrical sound in the background that happens occasionally. That sounds like the intergalactic Beastie Boys song.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's
When I was a kid, I used to practice this at my parents' New Year's parties. Just give it a good shake, and then aim it like a K-98 rifle.
How much can you practice when it's just one every year?
What's happening?
What a shot.
Hold on to something!
Oh,
What's going
It's
on
so
out there?
ridiculous, but in a good way.
Schnell, schnell. Whoop.
You
Oh,
know, sometimes I can be really mean. Is the urge to laugh maniacally a bad sign?
how's he going to turn it off though?
Yeah, that's how you get the buyback.
I can't open it without the handle. I'll stick the handle back into the door. Hope it'll still open.
Is that a fire hose, and then we use the fire
Bingo.
hose as a rope?
No, it's just a fire hose. I was kind of hoping it'd be the Piri Reis map or something. I'll tie the loose end to the railing.
Alright, and then the rest around me.
What should I do with the loose end?
Oh. Into the vortex. Yeah, we do got to contain the warp breach. Powerful vortex air.
venting plasma.
I can use the hose to make my way across to the office.
Really? Wow, that's okay.
I spy with my little eye. I'll take the eye and get the hell out of Berlin. I can use the fire hose again to get back into the museum. Then I'll have to travel to this Wewelsburg castle. Without the Piri Reis map, the Eye of the Dragon is worthless. The map's the only way to find the second key to the gate to Shambhala.
Leviosa. Oh. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong. Hey, you, Steve.
What is it, Huxley?
Well, sir, a certain Mr. Kleist would like to speak with you. He showed up unannounced and is somewhat overbearing. Shall I send him away?
No, certainly not. Send him in.
You may stay seated, Governor. I have no wish to take up too much of your valuable time.
Then what is it I can do for you?
You have already done something for me. No additional soldiers were sent to Tibet.
Those were your conditions?
What?
Indeed. But it seems that perhaps I need to explain those conditions a little more clearly. There was to be no interference from your side at all.
I don't understand.
Paddock, was it really necessary to set your dog on us? Does your son mean so little to you, Governor?
You promised to give me some sign that he's still alive.
All in good time. Pray instead that we can eliminate Paddock quickly. And I'm warning you for the last time. Stay out of this. Have a pleasant evening, sir.
I said good day, sir. Nah, we got heaps to go. Tongs, what are you talking about?
Is there anything I can do for you, Governor?
I severely doubt it, Huxley.
Pardon me for asking, sir, but who was that gentleman?
Just the Nazi.
Huxley was the devil's emissary. And I find myself involved with him.
How am I to understand that, sir?
It is probably best that you don't, Huxley. Just hope, as I do, that Fenton's mission will be a success. It may be all we have left.
Chapter 5, Deep Behind Enemy Lines. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Ah, what a very pleasant journey. A bite to eat in the restaurant car, a few bottles of Bavarian beer, and a good snooze. I need to get to Wewelsburg Castle as quickly as possible. I've still got a head start over the Countess, but I'll need it to find the Piri Reis map before she gets here. The station guard must know the way.
Look at that little axe on that big board.
Good evening. Excuse me.
Good evening, sir. What brings you here so late in the day?
Oh, snorkel moustache. So good. Okay.
I'm an English journalist writing about the famous sites away from the Olympic Games. I find the focus on Berlin these days so passé. I want to see the real people of Germany, the sights, the smells, the, medieval castles. Do you think you could show me the best way up to Wewelsburg?
I'm very sorry, sir. Wewelsburg Castle is closed to visitors right now.
You're kidding. No, you're really not, are you? I've endured quite a ride just to come see this bloody thing.
Oh, what a shame. But the castle has been under military control for some weeks now, sir. All of the access routes have been sealed off, and the guards are patrolling the castle surroundings.
Why exactly is that?
I find it better not to ask. Besides, I was only posted to this station a month ago.
This is stupid. What do I do now?
Well, you are not the first person to drop by wanting to visit the castle in the last couple of days. I'd advise you to wait for the next train. There's one going to Paderborn in 2 hours. I'm afraid there's not much you can do here to kill the time. The station building is closed due to renovations, hence why I am standing outside in this awful weather. You could, of course, take a walk to Brünn. It's not far away. There's a road leading directly into town from this crossroad. The guest house at the market should be open. You could warm up a bit and wait for the train there.
You know, I think I'll just enjoy some fresh air after the long train journey, even if it is raining cats and dogs. Is it okay if I wait here?
Of course, sir.
Thanks.
Damn, now what? The castle's right there. There's got to be another way in.
You've been to Germany before, Steve, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Castle Neuschwanstein?
No, I only went to Berlin.
Okay.
The first I went out from there was I guess I saw some smaller towns as I took the trains, but yeah, first I went out was Spandau, which was kind of very pretty.
An old carriage sitting on the siding.
What's the castle? Have you been to it?
Yeah, it's the one that the Disney castle
It's
is based
screwed
on.
securely to the carriage.
Oh, okay. Thought it might have been the Indiana Jones one.
Nah. It's very good though. Very, very good. Need another screwdriver.
I'll try and scratch the moss away.
Can you imagine if our adventurer had like a Leatherman or something?
There it is.
Thanks, Larry.
Two tools crossed. A hammer and a pickaxe. This is either a mine or the Center for Dyslexic Soviets.
The latter.
Also, I did go to...
The sign next to the
just related
gate
to this game.
says that this is the entrance to a mine.
It's related to this game. I did go to Olympic Stadium.
Oh yeah? Did it look the same?
That's the same architecture, but we just went into like the tower and looked out from there. It was freezing fucking cold. And yeah, I was actually on my exact 30th birthday.
Nice.
I sort of have a regret that because like the guy doing the walking tour just said, "Oh, tell us something about yourself," and for some reason I didn't say it was my, because that would have been an interesting fact. Instead, it took me off guard, and I've gone, "Oh, I don't know, I'm Australian. I don't know."
He could have given you a birthday present. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna steal this rope.
That was a real
It's
pretty
tied
couple.
tight.
They might have given me allowing me to be a third as a good birthday present.
This rope prevents the handcar from rolling onto the main track.
Okay. Gate sign. Gate. What's the difference between this gate and that gate?
It won't open as long as it's chained up.
Okay.
My hands aren't dirty. If it doesn't stop raining, this barrel is going to overflow.
Steel cable. Didn't even see
Could
it.
come in handy.
Okay.
Some facts on local history. According to this, the castle was built in the 11th century. The text refers to many renovations and extensions, as well as changes in ownership. Hang on a minute. This could be interesting. The mountain under the castle has an old tunnel system. Ore was mined there from the 18th century onwards. The lords of the castle used the passages of the mines as a hiding place or escape route during times of siege. However, the tunnels were closed down just before the war. That means there was once a connection between the mine and the castle. Maybe it still exists.
So what I'm thinking is we attach the metal cable from the gate, the chain to the cable car, and then we use the axe on the rope, maybe?
The cable's pretty rough. It could probably be used as a saw.
Oh.
But it's not enough to sever an iron chain.
Damn. What's in this? Sweet dispenser.
I need a coin. It's a fizzy sweet dispenser.
Fizzy sweet.
The station guard won't be happy if I remove his firefighting equipment.
True.
An axe. The station's being renovated, so everyone has to wait on the platform in the cold. Typical. It's a memorial cross. Seen better days. There are some candles burning on the pedestal in front of it. I'm sure nobody will mind if I take a candle with me.
Do we burn the rope, maybe? Just put a lit candle in your pocket?
We had a bushel of flowers on fire in our pocket for ages.
Yeah, we did, for sure.
I should be able to burn through the rope. Then the handcar will roll past the platform. That should keep the guard occupied for a moment or two.
Okay.
Then I'll have some peace and quiet to find the entrance to the mine. Let's go.
I've always wanted to go on one of these things.
What the? Stop! Halt!
Alright, let's steal that axe.
As long as no one complains, do what you like.
Fair enough. Can we get a fizzy sweet by going... Nope, we cannot. Damn.
It's closed for renovations, apparently.
Oh, heck. Hang on, can we... No, we can't.
Go through the door?
Closed for reservations, he said, when I clicked on the door.
I'll sever the chain. Then I can open the door.
Wait, because still had the icon to go into.
Wow, that was easier than I thought. Yeah, look.
It's closed for...
Yeah. It says we could use this as a saw. Alright, well, let's go in.
It's pitch black in there. What if the candle goes out?
Okay, so we do need that. If we... Can we saw open the sweet dispenser? No. Hang on, what can we use this for? Old carriage. Alright, nothing yet. I don't think we can go to the village yet.
That'll take me to Buren.
Beautiful.
I need to get to the castle.
Yeah, we do. It's the garrote. Okay, let's see. Can we... Sure, we can't just chop the lantern off.
It's good to get rid of some pent-up aggression every now and again.
Jesus. Alright, fair enough. Handy axe.
I'll put the candle in the lantern.
Now we can go.
Christ, it's a bloody maze down here.
Oh, hello.
I've got no choice. It's my only way into the castle. Besides, in my experience, you find the most useful things in the queerest places.
Left wall.
Left wall? Oh, yeah, to get it.
You could do the right if you want, but left I'd find easy to remember.
Let's go right, just because it's bottom of the screen. Hopefully there's no items we need. No, we're lost. Okay. You see that Vermintide 2's free on Steam? Pretty good.
Okay. I never played one though.
It's not really a story-based game. I don't think there's a connection between the two. What? Where are you go? What the? You...
But it's going the right way. It was following the... Wait, what are you doing now? You're following the left now. The
Because
system doesn't work if you switch.
I don't know if it's I don't know. I feel confident. I'm feeling lucky. I don't think it's a maze per se. I think it's just get to the other side. We've got cobblestones. That's a... Yeah, around this. Actually not as dark as it makes out to be. There we go. Look at that.
These steps are pretty steep. This must be the way up into the castle. That was easier than I expected. I hope I haven't overlooked anything useful in these passages. I think I've ended up in the castle. I never thought this would actually work. Lucky there's no one here. This is some kind of workshop. I suppose it'd be too much to ask to climb out of the mines and run straight into the map. Well, exploring never gets boring. That is what they say, isn't it?
Do they? Okay. Steal the hook.
A threaded hook that's been screwed into the wall. It won't pull out.
So unscrew it out.
I might be able to bend it or break it, but I can't pull it out of the beam in one piece.
The lantern there? No. Yeah, my bedroom a curtain.
I always wanted one of these old-style nutcrackers.
Can you do me a favor, Steve? I'm wondering if it's flavor text or what. Can you see if there are any items in that maze, just so we don't have to get stuck?
It's an old-timey nutcracker.
This fire would be comforting, if I wasn't deep behind enemy lines on a life-or-death mission. This fire would be
Can't get that rag.
It's warm to the touch.
I bet it is. Oh, is that a screw hole? A hand drill? Yeah. What's this ladder for in the fireplace? You have to be pretty small. A dirty mirror.
How are you coming along with the inventory?
Nearly finished, Herr Feldwebel. I still need to catalog the objects from Berlin.
Okay, but it is essential that we finish the inventory today. The remaining exhibits will be arriving from Berlin tomorrow.
Jawohl, Herr Feldwebel.
There's one item in the maze.
Okay, we'll go back then.
Did he say inventory? Maybe it says where the Piri Reis map is stored. If only I could get a look over his shoulder.
Alright. Well, we know the entrance is... I'll stick to the roof. I went to mouse wheel in to zoom in then. It's not a thing. Oh, hang on. We can just do that. Was it the pot?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Next to the skeleton.
Poor guy.
But then...
Let's hope I don't end up like him. This place is a maze.
At least they had a couple of walkthroughs before they did the AI overview, but the AI overview looks a little bit confused.
Yeah?
Because apparently it's like, yes, the mine maze in Lost Horizon contains several items and supplies to collect, including loot caches, component items, replacement screwdriver and crank, and other items.
What?
I think it's mixing other games. Like the idea of loot caches being in there.
Loot, yeah, that's... Got a pot.
It's a traditional nutcracker. The lever on the little man's back opens his mouth. Insert nut and close mouth.
Yeah, this is the story of your life, Steve.
Oh, that's the toy.
Of course.
Like,
I can just
not
use the
the-
nutcracker to unscrew the hook. Why didn't I think of that before? I'll jam the hook into his mouth and then unscrew it like a pair of pliers.
Yeah, there we go. And then we can... hook the steel cable up to the threaded. I mean, look, we can already see what's happening. We're going to drill a hole somewhere. We're going to put the hook in. We're going to connect this. It's going to be great. All right, what do we got? Oh, chess pieces and stuff. Lovely.
A candlestick without a candle.
Okay.
So, just a stick then.
So the walkthrough. It's just interesting. They must have just taken a whole bunch of screenshots and stitched them together, but they've got like the map drawn out in the graphics in the game, like the whole map.
Oh wow.
Moving it would make way too much noise. A small wooden table. I'll take some with me as backup, in case I get caught. Moving it would make way too...
Alright, what do we got? What's this thing? Wild boar pelt.
Well, it's not Argali, but it'll do.
Ooh, stealing pelts and stuff?
And I always thought I was the one carrying too much weight. Huh, I joke, but seriously, I ought to get down the gym.
Pretty sure that adventuring is a good workout.
I can hear voices in that direction. Better steer clear.
Last night when we were walking to go to the theater, there was one of those gyms. It had like you could just see into it. It was like a glass window, I guess. That's what glass is usually in. And there was these two ladies on these, you know, like on a rowing machine, how it's like kind of like handles on ropes in a sense. It was like that, but it was vertical.
Oh yeah.
And so they were pulling it down, and this one woman, like, it's like maybe she didn't have the instructions on how to use it properly, but she was like using it really uncoordinated, and she looked like when Donkey Kong pounds the ground with the it was very good. I enjoyed it. All right, what do we got? We don't want to get caught. Oh, they're outside? Okay, cool.
Nice view.
Oh, that rain. Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, I can't reach it from here.
Oh, do you think we get... I mean, there's no real rain to gather. Oh, telescope.
I see... trees. The telescope's pointing toward the forest, and... I can't turn it. It seems to have rusted.
Do we have any lube? We do not have any lube. Can we use our axe on it? No.
Nazis. I hate these guys. It's a tower.
You said the
A
line.
tower.
Said the line
Nazis.
from Indiana Jones.
I hate these guys.
Does he say that?
Yeah, that's also like one of the sort of, don't know if we call it controversies, but small issues with the Indiana Jones, the Crystal Skull, is that he does the, like, they should have cut it out entirely, because, like, yeah, multiple movies, he, Raiders of the Lost Ark at least, I know he does the Nazis, I hate these guys, but, the...
Rubbing a greasy mirror with a greasy animal pelt will only make it, well, greasier.
I thought it was the, snakes, I hate snakes. Seems he hates everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal Skull, he goes Russians, but he doesn't say, I hate these guys, but he says it in the exact same way, where it's like, you shouldn't pull your punch like that. Cut the line if you don't want to do it. Or just commit to saying, Russians, I hate these guys.
I hope you like your new home, guys.
Oh, we're gonna melt some,
I can hear voices in that direction. Better steer clear.
Melt some soldiers.
Sorry, guys, but sacrifice is just an intrinsic part of war.
Unless you're the one being sacrificed.
That was quick. They've melted down like butter.
Okay.
I think I've told this story maybe to you on another like small stream, but yeah, there's the TV series Disenchantment, and the king gets sort of subdued, and so they're talking about having the prince lead the country, and it's this little boy, sort of as a puppet, but yeah, when he's playing with soldiers, when they go into his room, and they're like, Derek, we need you to possibly be king, to be king now. And he goes, I don't know how to be king. It's the same voice actor that does like the Wiggum's kid and Simpsons. It's like I don't know how to be king. I just like I experience with soldiers is playing with my toys. And the chancellor goes, it's actually best if you think of the real soldiers as cheap and expendable as well.
I'll pour some
It's
of the
just such a
molten
cynical
tin
line,
into
but-
the hollow in the candlestick.
For sure. Let's see.
It's warm to the touch. Nothing remarkable about the chimney itself. Far more interesting are the rungs built into the brickwork here.
I wonder if we have to go outside with the to cool down the tin.
I can see a few houses down there. That must be the village of Buren the guy at the station mentioned. It's too dark and I'm too far away to make out any details.
No worries, Tom.
Was there a telescope? Yeah.
Yeah, we need the telescope. We need to snap it off somehow. Just because there's a mirror that I think we'll want to use.
Okay.
But I think we need a lubricant of some sort. Oh, we could have screwed that. Guess not.
The telescope's attached with a metal clamp. Maybe I can loosen it with the drill.
Yes. Okay, that's what we want. And then we should be able to go over here and then look at this.
It's working. I can make out the documents large as life, but... damn it. They're back to front because of the mirror. I can't read it like this.
Would... Oh, we need to put this mirror
Put
here.
it on the table, but it's filthy.
How are we going to clean...
A bristly wild boar pelt.
It's greasy. Maybe we can wash it? No. Oh, hang on. Oh, do we have to... Hang on.
I think I know how to get to the station, and I've seen all there is to
Okay,
see
good.
in the mine. I'll take the quick route.
Yeah, then we can wash the boar pelt.
I'll dip the pelt into the water. That should do it.
And then we should be able to clean said mirror.
Not quite there.
Oh.
I need something to dissolve the grease.
Then the sweet dispenser, maybe?
The guy's still trying to catch up with that runaway
He
train
is.
car.
Poor bastard.
I'll pour some water into the pot.
Then we can boil something later. We need... I'm sure it's a fizzy sweet. But it says we needed a coin. Where are we going to get a coin from?
It's a traditional nutcracker.
It's a fizzy sweet dispenser. I need a coin. It's closed for renovations, apparently.
Yeah, but no one's here.
The station's being renovated, so everyone has to wait on the platform in the cold. Typical.
Tin in the candlestick. We could slice it off or something?
Plain water isn't going to clean this thing.
Can we open the old carriage? That'd be pretty fun. No.
An old carriage, sitting on the siding. I think I know the route pretty well now. Nothing interesting left in the mine.
Okay. Now, what if we put this in here?
I'd need a lot more water. This isn't going to work.
Oh, I was thinking of boiling, not...
I've poured some molten tin into the round hollow in the candlestick. It's hardening pretty quickly.
Okay.
Actually,
sweet.
I can take it out already.
I'm hardening pretty quickly.
I've poured some molten tin into the... It's hardening...
Oh, and then we...
I can probably use the hook to pick
Got
out
it.
the solidified tin. Ah, it's come out a lovely, smooth, coin-shaped wafer.
Yes. Coin-shaped wafer. That's our coin.
What do you know? It actually worked. I could make a mint. Get it?
Hey.
Because I'm making money to use in a sweet. You know what? Never mind. 4 fizzy sweets fell out the bottom.
Okay, and we put that in there.
The sweets are dissolving in the water.
And then we use that on there.
I've soaked the pelt with lemon water.
And then...
There. Spick and span.
Lovely. Alright, put the mirror here.
I'll put the mirror down gently.
Alright, then use the telescope.
It's working. I can make out the documents large as life.
Oh, I've
but
got to look into the mirror with it.
damn it. They're back to front because of the mirror. I can't read it.
I can't read it just because it's back to front.
Right, if it's in German as well, it could be tricky maybe. I would have thought that I could simply...
Yeah, it should be able to.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
I'll, put it back in my pocket?
What if... Is that a crack? It is. Got this.
I'll screw the hook into the crack.
Mm-hmm. And then hook the mirror up there.
Okay, I'll hang the mirror up here.
That's better. And then we use the telescope on there.
Praise be the laws of optics. I can make out
close to it.
every word. If the soldier would just move his hand a little to the side, then... Perfect. There it is. Exhibit 104C. The Piri Reis map, stored in the crypt in the North Tower. The problem with answers is they always give rise to new questions. Where the devil is the North Tower?
Okay. Maybe we could smother...
I don't think magnetic.
Don't think so. Why? What were you thinking?
Put in a pot of water to act as a compass to figure out which way is north.
Oh, I see.
I could probably use the pelt as a fire blanket, but I might need the fire later. I'll make a mental note to come back to it.
Need the fire later. What do you need the fire for? North Tower, we could go outside and maybe that's activated the... Oh, that's the left tower, that's the right tower. Oh, you might be right there, Steve.
According to the inventory list, the Piri Reis map is in the castle's North Tower, but without the sun, I have no idea which direction that is. I need to work it out. I don't have time to waste.
If we had the cork, because don't you get a cork and a pin and put it in water or something?
The inventory list I saw in the library, but which one? I need to find out.
Alright, well let's get some water to start off with. We're going to need that, no doubt.
I'll pour some water into the pot.
Oh, we've still got the cable. What is the...
A thin steel cable.
Can we chop the cable? Nope.
A fire's burning. Very cozy.
Okay.
A small wooden table. Moving it would make way too much noise. I can't lug an entire set of armor around with me for 3 reasons.
Oh, yeah, what are they?
First, it's dead heavy. Second, it'll make me look silly. And third, this is supposed to be a stealth mission. I'll just take the gauntlets.
Oh.
Because they're cool.
Oh, can we knock these dudes out? Nope.
Like 5 from Arcane.
According to the documents on the desk, the Piri Reis map is in...
We know that.
He's studying a map. As long as he's occupied, I don't really care what he's doing. According to the document...
Same thing.
I can hear voices in that direction.
Maybe they allow me to climb up the ladder because it's hot.
I could probably use the pelt as a fire blanket, but I might need the fire later. I'll make a mental note to come back to it.
Okay, they're useless. Maybe we can check them.
Leather-lined gauntlets. Soft on the inside, but with a tough exterior. Just like Fenton Paddock. Leather-lined gauntlets. Soft on the inside, but with a tough exterior. Just like Fenton Paddock. There's water in the pot. Soaked in lemon water. A silver candlestick. It's obviously been exposed to the elements, but it still seems to work. A hand drill. It's a traditional nutcracker. The lever on the little man's back opens his mouth. Insert nut and close mouth. A burning lantern. Can't help but fear I'd look more dashing with a sword. A thin steel cable. The Eye of the Dragon. This artifact is supposed to be the secret to finding the second portal key that opens the gates to Shambhala. Viewing the Piri Reis map through the eye is said to reveal the key's hidden location. Of course, to do that, I need to find the map.
Isn't that... Wouldn't we just use this on the... Oh, damn. We use it on the telescope? No. Damn. Okay. Probably need to get closer.
Oh, wait. Was there a schematic on the train station? No, that was the museum. Okay, no.
There was something on the train station there. Let's go have a look.
I've been through it already.
Okay. Well, we can check all the things. We can't go to this there.
I've already found another route to the castle.
Okay, that's fine.
An old carriage, sitting on the siding.
Is there something in there?
Two tools crossed. A hammer and a pickaxe. This is...
Okay, we said that already. Why would we still have the candlestick after we've used it? Sucks we can't go through the passageway too.
I can hear voices in that direction.
Voices. Table still has something. Can we use something on the table? Part of me thinks it might be outside, whatever it is, because we haven't really done much other than get the telescope. There's not really much we can do from here, though.
A chimney. Believe it or not, I can't reach it from here. According to the documents on the desk, the Piri Reis map is in the North Tower.
Hello? Dr. Hot Dogs!
You've been raided.
How you doing?
Any of us could be the killer.
Welcome in. Thanks for the raid. What were you streaming?
Against this game, currently. Yeah, what are you streaming?
Unstabil.
Hello, Baltimore.
Thank you so much for the follow.
New is following
Gonna do a shout out,
Looks
Sid?
like I've got competition.
We're just playing through Lost Horizon. It's a great adventure game. We're a little bit stuck at the moment, but you know. Elden Ring Night Rain. I didn't play that one. Is it good stuff?
Oh god, I missed it.
Here we go. Oh, you got Flanders going on in... Nice. I've actually never seen any of the Simpsons Fortnite stuff, so that was a good little clip. Not the sexy Flanders, just the stock issue. Yeah, I'm sure the Simpsons stuff is great, but it's still Fortnite, and unfortunately, it's Fortnite just isn't my thing. I don't know what it is. It just maybe it's the goofiness of the guns or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but thank you so much for the raid. It's good to have you in here. We're trying to figure out at the moment, I mean, there's a few things that we're trying to do, but trying to figure out exactly how to find the North Tower without the sun. We're thinking to make a compass, but we need to make it out of parts. It's kind of difficult. None of your shots were connecting. You lost around? What's the usual...
I can hear voices in that direction.
Over and under of winning in Fortnite?
Better steer clear.
Is it a game that you can win often? Must be something inside. It mentions leather in the gloves.
Leather-lined gauntlets. Soft on the inside, but with a tough exterior. Just like Fenton Paddock.
Of course, if you're interested in watching this game and you have any ideas, feel free to, you know, mention. It's always, you know, we play these games together. Obviously, we don't want spoilers, but if you're just having a wild guess, go for it. It's almost like we need like a splinter of the metal cable, Steve, to make like a pin and then magnetize it. I can't do that.
Yeah.
What are these things? What are the tiles?
Fenton now knows that the Piri-Reis map is being kept in the crypt in the North Tower. However, this raises two questions. Where is the North Tower? And how is he supposed to access the crypt?
How are we meant to access? Globs on the... So the chimney says that it's warm.
It's warm to the touch.
Okay. We can't put it on there yet because he's not
I'd need
ready.
a lot more water. This isn't going to work.
You know, one thing we didn't do, Steve, is we took the telescope, but we didn't actually use it outside because it was jammed shut.
That's better.
Okay.
Now I can make out the individual buildings.
What does this do? Oh, isn't there something about a church having to face a particular way or something? Isn't that like... I don't know.
I think of that like a common thing, or like something in the city that would point a direction, but...
The village church?
Yeah, click on it.
Wait a moment.
Yeah.
Churches always point west, don't they? With the altar in the east. The main entrance is facing away from me, so... Looking at the church, the two small towers to my left and right must be on the east-west axis. So the north tower must be on the other side of the castle. But how am I supposed to get all the way over there?
Well, I think we need to go through the chimney.
A chimney. Believe it or not, I can't reach it from here.
All right, so maybe that's enough for the story to go, okay, let's climb through the...
I think I can safely put the fire out now.
Yes, perfect.
I'll just throw the skin over. Great, the fire's out. Though it now smells like a wild pig's marital sty in here.
Marital sty, hello. And then... This is almost like Psycho's Nightmare with the tunnels and stuff. Trying to get into the chimney and climb out.
Now the fire's out, I can see the ladder rungs more clearly. They definitely lead up to the roof.
Can we...
The ladder rungs are still too hot to hold.
Okay, well, that's what the gloves are for.
The gloves should protect me from the heat, climbing up the chimney to steal people's treasured possessions. I'm like the anti-Santa, only trimmer. Luckily, I'm not afraid of heights. Or as we've established,
I bloody am.
anything at all. Apart from our Garleys. And Kim, when she's in a huff.
We sure got over Kim's death pretty quick.
Did she die?
Remember she was in the car accident with the avalanche?
Yeah, we never... Because I expected her to survive it. I didn't... Because it was so unceremonious that I thought we're going to find her later, but... Also, he said that I'm like the anti-Santa Claus but slimmer, but wouldn't the anti-Santa Claus be slim?
Yeah, he did make a mention about his weight earlier, though. Maybe that's what he was going for. I'm not sure. Come on, Fenton.
It's a precarious roof and it's raining. Come on.
True.
I'll try to get in through one of the windows. Okay, I've reached the North Tower, but I don't see any ancient research objects or artifacts. The inventory said the items are kept in the crypt. Thinking about it, this doesn't really look like a crypt to me. It must be one floor lower. I'll have to find a way down.
Do we drop the chandelier on the floor and then climb down? Valve over here. What do we got? We've got...
Oh, this is like a hitman.
It is.
Crank to make the thing drop.
The North Tower crypt. This is where all the Tula Society's research objects are supposed to be held. I've got to get down there.
I've only ever seen that word written, so I thought it was Thule, so knowing it's Tula is actually good. Education.
A round stone slab with some kind of occult symbol.
We're going to tiptoe through the
This slab's separate from the rest of the floor. I can see the seam running along the edges. That said, I can't lift it with my bare hands.
Well, you better use your human hands.
Let's see if the crank handle still works.
Yep. Oh, hello. That kind of looks good, like that.
This chain connects the chandelier to that crank. It's damn heavy. I ought to use the crank if I want to get it back up. The chandelier's now lying in the center of the symbol on the floor.
Okay, so maybe we know that if it drops suddenly, it may crash through. Make a noise, though. Can we chop it? No. Oh, well, let's check this door.
Maybe put something heavy on it when it's... There has to be a reason we can lower it.
It's locked.
Raise it. Maybe
Do we-
lower it, put something heavy on it, and then
I don't think we've
raise
got
it
anything
and then
heavy.
smash it.
These are the only items we've got now. That's out. At the ground, sure.
This slab's separate from the rest of the floor. That said...
Okay, what if we put... Can we put anything on the floor so when... Yeah, it kind of feels like you need to snap the chain, right, for it to fall. Because even if you had it heavy, what are you going to do? Like lower it and that's it? I'm not sure. Hang on, do we still have the... Can we...
Let's attack this thing.
Yeah, hand drill and then pull it up instead. 35 minutes later.
There. I've drilled a small hole.
Okay. Oh, okay. Probably attach the two things, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so... Gloves? No. Nope. Nope. Don't tell me we need to get the hook again off the wall.
The North Tower crypt. This is... I've got...
Yeah, maybe we can check the chain. Oop. Whoops. Can we pour water down the hole? Probably not.
It's damn heavy. I ought to use the crank if I want to get it back up.
We're missing something, I see. Maybe we can look down the hole.
I've drilled a small hole into the stone slab.
Yeah, I know you have. Let me pour water down there. No. Anything else? Quickly. Oh, come on. Don't make it walk all the distance. Okay. See if I can take that hook back.
I'll take it down again. I'll unscrew the hook.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
I've screwed the hook into the drill hole. It's lodged pretty tight.
And then if we use the steel cable, oh, I'll probably have to lower it first. Unless it just clicked there automatically because of the cable.
Fenton, you old dog, you've done it again. The chandelier's attached to the hook, which is screwed into the slab in the floor. When I turn the crank, the whole thing comes away. Shame there's nobody here to congratulate me.
The ridiculous set, because I thought he'd have to at least tie it with his fingers to the chandelier.
Ah, there's a cable here. Maybe I can climb down on it. Hopefully it'll take my weight. Looks like I'm in the right place, finally.
Nice.
Not that I'm complaining.
It does remind me of that Hitman level where all the artifacts are down in the bottom. You know, the Scale Island or whatever it is?
Yeah, and the small island.
There's a sort of dossier on this podium. I'll just skim it quickly. It outlines the Tula Society's central objectives. According to this, the Society was founded in the early 1920s with the aim of restoring the knowledge of lost civilizations for its own use. The Tula Society's influence extends into the highest echelons of the German Reich. This gives them complete carte blanche on their activities. They can do whatever the hell they like. Seems they launched a project codenamed Vril under the direction of our old friend, Countess von Hagenhild. The focus of this project is the search for Shambhala. The Tula Society believes that a vast store of ancient knowledge is being hoarded there.
Morphogenetic fields.
The source of morphogenetic fields? Morphogenetic fields? Never heard of them.
Someone's
But then
never
it
played
does ring
999.
true with what Professor Hayes was talking about, a store of ancient knowledge. If I remember the professor's description correctly, the hunters and herders of Shambhala suddenly developed into a flourishing and highly advanced society. Hayes reckons some sort of mysterious energy was responsible for the tribe's development. Is that what they mean by morphogenetic fields?
Crazy. I thought it was just made up for 999, but I guess it's a concept that's been used about.
It could take days to search all these boxes for the Piri-Reis map. Must be more of the Tula Society's artifacts and research objects. The documents are under lock and key behind a thick sheet of glass. These documents contain the research results of a scientist by the name of Aldrich von Hagenhild. Must be some relative of the Countess. Von Hagenhild spent his time searching for the World Soul. Christ, can't these people just use sensible names? The basis for von Hagenhild's research was the concept that for an organism to develop as it should, there must be some immaterial power steering it in the right direction. Basically, an invisible blueprint determining form and growth. So, why does a rabbit develop the way it does, and why does a pine tree become a pine tree?
DNA.
Who's the architect? What tells them to grow bark? Or fancy lady rabbits? Looks like these
DNA.
questions led von Hagenhild to believe there was some invisible, imperceptible field that controls the development of an organism. He called it morphogenetics. Von Hagenhild explains the holistic aspect of self-organizing systems with his theory of morphogenetic fields. Basically, the field stores forms or behavioral patterns that every member of a species draws from and adds to.
Is this
This
the
was
pattern
his
buffer in
Western
the-
take on something the East had known for some time. In Far
Transporter.
Eastern philosophy, people refer to his morphogenetic fields as the divine essence of nature, or as the soul. He thought he'd identified the soul. He didn't think the soul was a spiritual thing. He thought it was a fundamental principle of nature that had been warped and confused by religions the world over. He even thought he had proof. He refers to certain experiments he carried out. Ugh. This is a lot of information to take in. Von Hagenhild really believed that in these morphogenetic fields, he'd identified the soul, the central power behind all living things. These documents refer to several experiments which are supposed to prove the existence of morphogenetic fields. Von Hagenhild wanted to prove that every species obtains its entire being, its form, its instincts, from these fields, like some kind of collective memory. These inherited memories control not just the form, but also the behavior, the capabilities, and the knowledge of the relevant species. He called it a group soul. Experiment number 1. The rat experiment.
Oh, no.
The
Here you go,
experiment
Steve.
investigated the capability of rats to find
Not a
their way
fan of
through a
these kinds of
maze.
things.
At the beginning of the experiment, the rats needed 165
this
attempts
is some
before they could get
999
through the
shit.
maze without a mistake. But a few rat generations later, the number of attempts had dropped to 20. Conclusion. The first batch of rats learned how to navigate the maze, and this instinct was somehow added to the rat's group soul. When later rats navigated the maze, they somehow had access to this ancestral memory, even if the rats weren't directly related. Experiment number 2. The ape experiment. 2 ape colonies of the same species were isolated and observed on 2 small islands in the Indian Ocean. Von Hagenhild's team taught the apes on one island a few new behavioral patterns. The other colony was left undisturbed and uninfluenced, so while the apes on the first island are learning how to open tins and the like, the others are eating bananas. Several months later, the apes on the undisturbed island began displaying these new skills, even though they'd never come into contact with the other colony. Von Hagenhild's conclusion: all members of a species are connected by morphogenetic fields. They share a subconscious collective memory. He thought this theory could explain a lot. Animals' sense for impending danger, telepathy, sixth sense in humans. Von Hagenhild also concludes that members of a group can learn something new at a far quicker pace when the vast majority of members of that same group have already acquired the knowledge. These fields are basically stores of information that are effective across space, and in rare cases, even time. Von Hagenhill presumes this would go some way towards explaining premonitions. Human beings sporadically accessing morphogenetic fields from varying points in the future. It all sounds very far-fetched, but then it does explain a lot. Supposing morphogenetic fields really exist, they'd be the answer to problems science has been trying to solve for centuries. And if all these fields add up, if there's some kind of central repository of all this information, Christ, it'd basically be the scientific definition of God. I'm beginning to understand why the Tula Society's quite so interested. And if there's even the slightest chance it's all true, why they need to be stopped. Is this the Piri Reis map?
Lovely.
It's hand-drawn, ancient. There are some notes next to it. Finally, von Hagenhild became convinced that there must be a type of definitive field from which all other fields are derived.
Yes,
all manifestations have an origin.
We're all
he tried
shocked.
to back this up with historical evidence. A world soul, for instance, had been proposed by Plato over 2,000 years ago. But what really convinced him was the discovery of an old, mysterious map of the world, drawn by the Ottoman general Piri Reis. I knew it! It's the map! Let's see. Further on in the text, von Hagenhill discovered that the general had drawn up the map in the 16th century, using sources which were thousands of years old. But how could they have known at that time what the world looked like? He posed the theory that a civilization had existed then, which possessed extraordinary knowledge and skill. He discovered a marking on the map, which was written in an unfamiliar language. Research in Far Eastern libraries revealed it was a long-forgotten Tibetan script. Yeah. Once translated, it claimed the marking indicated the source of all knowledge, the center of the morphogenetic fields. It was a hidden valley in the Himalayas, Shambhala. Shortly before he died in 1934, von Hagenhild passed the responsibility of continuing the research onto his daughter. Professor Hayes was right. About everything. The Tula Society arrived at the exact same conclusion as he did. They were just one step ahead. Lucky I'm one step more. Richard used the first key to pass through the gate in that secret room in the monastery. I just need to find the second. The Nazis can't enter Shambhala without it. And, as it happens, I have the eye. And I have the map. I just need to use them to find the location of the second key. My last hope of finding Richard is based on an ancient legend. Great. It's time to cross everything I've got. And I mean everything.
Okay.
Must be more of the Tula Society's artifacts and research objects.
Well...
Why did he need to research the language when, due to the morphogenic field, if it's an ancient language, he should already know it? Everyone should already know it?
I don't think it works for all knowledge. Oh. Oh.
Fingers crossed.
India! Oh, I'm close to it.
I've come all this way, but I'm still a little surprised it actually worked. The Piri Reis map really is the map of the Guardians of Shambhala. Or at least it was drawn to their specifications. So Professor Hayes was also right in thinking the priests of Shambhala took the second key artifact to India and hid it in a temple there. And now I know exactly where to look. On the Kathiawar Peninsula, just north of Bombay. Thinking about it, I actually know the commander of the British regiment in Rajkot. If the old drunkard hasn't been transferred for disciplinary reasons again, I'm sure he'll lend me a hand. Or at least a decent bottle. Then I'll just have to find the temple and get hold of the key artifact. What could be simpler?
Excellent. Persia. Wasn't it Iran back then? How long's Persia been Iran for? By name? I don't remember.
Sure, it might have been World War II that was renamed.
Chapter 6,
A lot
The
of the Middle
Eye
East
of the
changed.
Tiger.
Looks like the road ends here. This village is supposed to be the last settlement. Other than that, there's nothing but thick jungle in every direction. The commander of the local troops led me this far. But now I need to quiz a local about the temple. I have no idea where it is. Hello? Hello? Jesus, where is everyone? Looks like this place was abandoned pretty recently. Hello?
Hope that's not Chris's
Is
blood.
anybody there?
The Nazis can't have been here already. Can they? Damn it. I'll have to find the temple on my own.
All right, well, now is the perfect time to save it and call it. We've done more than a chapter. I want to thank everybody for joining. Absolutely glorious. Thank you, Dr. Hot Dogs, for the raid, and thank you for the follow from one of your followers. That was lovely.
Okay, so what's I guess always called it's Persia is apparently a Western term that they don't use. It's like one of the those things where that's not the name properly. It's just the Western countries used it. It prevailed until 1935 when there was a gathering and Iranian king officially requested the foreign delegates begin using the term Iran.
Right. I wonder if that's like how Turkey is Turkey.
Yeah. Or the thing, it's only when the war started that we learned that Kiev was actually Kyiv.
Yeah, for sure.
A bunch of those.
All right. Well, let's lock you guys into the raid cannon and fire off into the night. We're going to raid Carps. Carpo is a good friend of mine. Yeah, he's playing the new Call of Duty, which apparently everyone says sucks. I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't played it or anything like that, but people are not liking that game, that's for sure. But yes, make sure you do something lovely for yourself tonight. Get yourself a nice hamburger for dinner. Maybe a good brew of coffee. Get yourself a pour over. Give that a shot. See how you like that. But yeah, we'll send you off into the night, and you have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Toodaloo.
See everyone.